Hello everybody and welcome to Breaking Character, an experimental series where instead of building a specific character, I'll be taking an idea and pushing it to its limits, using race, class, and items to accomplish it. For this video, I'll attempt to deal the biggest single hit. Starting with ability scores, we'll be using the standard point array, same as my other videos. The only scores we really need are Strength, Dexterity, and Charisma. Allocate them in your other scores wherever you want, but for this video we'll give them the 13, 15, and 14 respectively. For race, literally any race of elf or half-elf will do, but we'll take the basic half-elf and balance our scores. For class, we'll start off with 2 levels of Paladin. We're obviously here for Divine Smite. After that, we'll take 1 level in Hexblade Warlock. We're here exclusively for Hexblade Curse and either Booming Blade or Green Flame Blade, which will do 3d8 on hit by level 17. The rest of our levels are going into Assassin Rogue for 9d6 sneak attack, death strike, and 5 ability score improvements. We're going to use 2 of them to take the Charger and Martial Adept feats. Pick any maneuver that lets you add the superiority dice to the damage without an extra action. We're really just here for the d6. The next 2 will cap our dexterity, put the last one wherever you want. For our inventory, our main weapon will be the Moonblade, which will be 2-handing for a d10. Take the Vorpal attribute to get a +3 and the one that gives it the Finesse property, so we can use our sneak attack. We'll also need both attributes that add an additional d6 to damage. Lastly, we'll need it to serve as a ring of spell storing and have it hold Banishing Smite for 5d10 more damage. Our next item is the Belt of Storm Giant's Strength, boosting our strength to 29. Remember, sneak attack says you need a finesse weapon, not that you actually have to use your dexterity. Our last attunement slot will go to the Blood Fury Tattoo from Tasha's for 4d6 more damage, and lastly a Vial of Purple Worm Poison for 12d6 more damage. Altogether, we'll be attacking for 28d6, plus 5d8, plus 6d10, plus 23 damage, resulting in 62 minimum damage, 177 average, and 291 maximum. And if we're attacking a fiend or undead, we'll get another d8 for 63 minimum, 181 average, and 299 maximum. And that's just a normal hit. On a critical hit, assuming a natural 20 and not a 19, we can get an additional 6d8 from the Vorpal attribute, which gets doubled, and our damage turns to 44d6 plus 22d8 plus 12d10 plus 23 for normal foes. The poison doesn't double. This leads to 101 minimum, 342 average, and 583 maximum. And an additional 2d8 for fiends and undead for 103 minimum, 351 average, and 599 maximum. Oh, but we're not done. If you can take them by surprise and they fail their death strike save, the damage doubles. So normal hits on normal foes become 124 minimum, 354 average, and 582 maximum. And crits become 202 minimum, 684 average, and 1166 maximum. Meanwhile, normal hits on fiends and undead become 126 minimum, 362 average, and 598 maximum, and crits become 206 minimum, 702 average, and 1198 maximum. That is enough damage to kill every single currently statted creature in 5e. Does all of this require a whole bunch of very specific conditions to be met? Yes, it does. Is there about a 1 in a million chance of those conditions being met? Yes, there is. Is it still technically possible? Fuck yeah, it is. This is all about what's possible, not probable. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments below. I really want this to do well. If, God forbid, you beat my number, let me know, and I'll see you all next week when I make Kaladin from the Stormlight Archives.